Welcome back, Tigers. This is part 8 of the Mailchimp to Salesforce Integration 9-part series. The entire series will show you how to solve the common business problems I'm sure you're running into. In this video, we're going to show you what happens when an email address changes in Salesforce. The answer is not ideal, but at least you will be ready to manage this issue when it arises. Let's hop over to Salesforce and see how to manage email address changes in Mailchimp. Here we are in Salesforce, and we are going to first change the email address of an existing contact that exists in Salesforce and in Mailchimp. So Blair Collins has an email address of bcollins@danstillinc.com, and Blair is a customer. So if we go over to our subscriber list in Mailchimp, we'll see B Collins here, and there's only one contact for B Collins. So we will come here and change the email address, and we'll just put a 2 here. We'll click save. Okay, and then we see that all the MC subscriber activity is no longer linked because it is using the email address to match the contact. We'll refresh our subscribers, and we shouldn't see the second one in here yet. All right, so what we'll do is we'll come to the MC Setup tab, and we'll go to one of our member queries, and this contact customer sync query should have Blair in it because it's looking for the account status equal to customer. So we'll go ahead and run that query. So this should sync Blair over to Mailchimp. We'll come over to Mailchimp and we'll refresh. All right, now we see 2 B Collins. You can see B Collins 1 and B Collins 2, and they all have the same exact information. So this is absolutely not ideal. You will end up with a lot of old contacts in Mailchimp that you can't email anymore. So there is no way for us to query the records in Mailchimp. Unfortunately, the process to be able to clean these up is slightly manual. It's the best thing that we could figure out to do. So you'll probably want to do a process like this every quarter. So what you'll do is you'll go to Salesforce and you'll go to reports, and we're first going to pull a report on the MC subscribers that exist in Salesforce. We'll choose all here, and then our report type is going to be MC subscriber. And this is the one we want, just MC subscribers, nothing else. All right, so then we're going to add a couple of columns here. So we'll add email address, and I'll show you here how there's multiple email address fields. Email 2 is the API name. I'm not sure what the label is. We'll find out here pretty soon. We'll add a couple of columns into our report, and we'll change this to be all MC subscribers. And then we're going to add 2 cross filters to this. So one cross filter is going to be MC subscribers without contacts. And then the second one will be MC subscribers without leads. So this should give us all of the MC subscriber activity records that don't have any leads or contacts that exist in Salesforce because the email address doesn't exist in Salesforce anymore. All right, so we'll click save and run on this. And this are the MC subscribers without leads or contacts. And then you can keep this report so you can run it quarterly or however often you want to run it. So we should see B Collins come in here. We also have another one that we need to clean up, David Monaco. So then what we'll do is we will export this. And then we'll open up our report, and we can see all of the columns, and we can delete the 2 columns that we don't need. Click save. And you can also delete those columns, those other email address columns from your report too, so they're not there for next time. All right, the next steps are all in Mailchimp. So we'll go over there and we'll click All Contacts. Then you'll click Add Contacts and Import Contacts. Select Upload a File, click Continue, and then we'll browse and we're going to upload the file that we just exported from Salesforce. We'll click Continue to Organize, and we will select to update any existing contacts, and then we will click Continue to Tag. We're going to create a new tag called Salesforce Email Address Changed. We'll click Create, Continue to Match. We can see that the email address field is mapped properly, so we'll click Finalize and then Complete. So then we'll go to View Our Contacts. And we can see here that we have Blair Collins, B. Collins, is tagged properly with the Salesforce email address change tag. But David Monaco at test.com is not. You can see that David Monaco has a status of unsubscribed. So what we've learned here from this process is that we cannot tag contacts in Mailchimp who are unsubscribed. So if you need to archive this contact, you would need to find them by cross-referencing them in Excel. I don't see a better way to do that. So we're all set here, but just be aware that anybody who's unsubscribed is not going to be picked up in this process. Now we're going to filter by tags, and we're going to choose the tag Salesforce email address changed. Then you're going to select the box up here if you have more than one to select them all, and you're going to go to Actions and then Archive. And then this will archive this contact, and you will no longer be paying for this contact. They won't count against your contact limit in Mailchimp. All right, that's it. You successfully cleaned up your database and gotten rid of all the email addresses in Mailchimp that don't exist in Salesforce. That's it. That's a wrap. Be sure to check out part 9, where we will show you how to create a dashboard and reports to showcase all of your email metrics from your campaigns. If you have any questions about this video, or if you would like to see a tutorial on a different Mailchimp to Salesforce topic, let us know in the comments below. And as always, if you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Blue Tiger Academy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.